EastEnders is lining up a double death twist next week, as well as turmoil for several characters on the BBC soap. There's news of a shocking death that leaves residents reeling in a new suicide storyline. There's also the possible truth about a recent murder, as a discovery could change everything. One character is once again sparking concern for her welfare as she acts erratically, amid a new mental health plot. There's the return of two characters who arrive to get to the bottom of a recent death, amid one character remaining in prison. It seems it could be another dramatic week in Walford, judging by teasers. There will no doubt be plenty of other plots rumbling on too, but here are biggest plots that are unfolding on the BBC soap next week. Death plot. There's a devastating twist for Yolandi Truman just as she hopes for justice after her sexual assault ordeal. The character was attacked by someone she trusted, Pastor Clayton, earlier this year before she reported her abuser. Next week, Pastor Clayton's wife Stella tries to convince her to withdraw her statement, after it's revealed another woman has come forward in the case against him. Yolandi is quick to share some home truths, but she's later terrified when Clayton arrives at her home and barges in. He tries to force her to change her statement, but he reels when he realizes Yolandi won't do as he says, and soon he leaves, only because Denzel arrives and marches him out. But just as Yolandi has found strength by standing up to her attacker, Terry's a horrifying revelation as the police arrive and confirm that Pastor Clayton has died by suicide. Debbie's killer revealed. In new spoilers, Teresa twist it seems, as Debbie exposes something from beyond the grave. It could finally expose killer Rice Colwell, as the discovery leads to one character being determined to prove he is guilty. Amid a theory that Rice is not Debbie's killer, following scenes appearing to show him murdering his wife, spoilers may finally give away the full story. His pregnant fiancée Sonia Fowler was accused of the crime and sent to prison, with him not exposing his guilt to get her released. But it might be out of his hands next week when Debbie's will reading takes place. As the solicitor reads out the contents of her will, they drop some news about some requests Debbie had made before her death and possibly before her stroke, given she has been in a coma for a long time. Do her requests, that leave more than one character reeling, give away the truth about Rice and the truth about how she died? Bianca in turmoil and a double return. Bianca Jackson continues to spark concern with her mental health after some erratic behavior. She's desperate to trick Rice into a confession over his ex-wife Debbie's murder, the crime which her sister Sonia is currently in prison for. Debbie's grieving parents arrive with the solicitor to read the contents of her will with Rice, who asks Bianca to leave. She listens in secret and is shocked by Debbie's requests. She's left even more determined to catch out Rice and record a confession, but will she do more harm than good? Already convinced Rice is the real killer, the contents of the will only fuel her conviction and she seeks out Debbie's parents. After finding out information about their marriage, Bianca heads to the cab office to speak to Kat so she can reveal her suspicions. Soon she's plotting to get a recorded confession from Rice, but will he admit his guilt and could Bianca be in danger?